Hello, everybody. It's been a minute, but I'm back. Today, I am streaming a game that is truly a dead game. Besides me and a few others, maybe like 2 or 3 people, nobody plays this game anymore. Like, I do mean nobody. Like, completely gone, desolate. Every word that it inscribes the meaning of empty, lonely. But today, me and one other will be attempting to show you how much better Final Fantasy 15 Comrades is over Final Fantasy 14. First of all, doesn't it require a subscription? You heard that right. You don't need a subscription just to play this standalone Final Fantasy game. Secondly, as you can see in the bottom left, it is a multiplayer game. Most missions will require up to 4. Most missions you can do solo with AI, but generally you want at least one other real person playing with you, just so you don't get like really shit characters. Now I'm going to bring in my good old friend y'all are gonna laugh at his username, but he is probably by far the chillest dude you'll ever meet. Mostly because he smokes weed. But who doesn't? Hello. Anybody down for Final Fantasy 15? Alright, loading in. I am live, so hopefully it'll get someplace and, get this game some traction. Yeah, I'm a small-time streamer, so there isn't too many people, but this is going on YouTube, so someone's bound to see it at some point.
My friend Dino called
Hello.
me another update about the situation at Golden Key.
So I am gonna throw up a little fair warning, or I guess heads up. I found another guy who's been playing Final Fantasy 15 Comrades. Yeah, take your time, man. But I found another guy who plays Final Fantasy 15. I was gonna try and get him into the party, even if he doesn't have a mic. Yeah, probably. I am going to deafen so my stream doesn't pick up any of this. Okay, so that was just idle banter between my guys. I am making sure that my mic's still working. Yes. So in this game, the primary thing to get stronger is through remodeling, which is the crafting system in this game. As you can see, I have a few weapons already. The Chizuru, Tadayoshi, Ashura, Lucian Saber, and Katana. Now, to those who are especially keen, let me just unmute everybody. Okay. So, to those who are especially keen and can actually see that, you'll notice that under a few of these stats for certain weapons, there's a bar. Now, what that bar is once the minimum requirements for that is completely fulfilled, like say I need to get 30 strength in my katana before hitting max level. Obviously, I didn't do that because at the time I was still fresh. But yeah, once you hit the minimum for that, you'll remodel the weapon into something better. Like the Taidayoshi is the 3rd level from Katana, which goes Katana, Warblade, Tadayoshi. Ashura comes from an entirely different weapon that has a fire attribute. Now there's different weapons like the maces, polearms, daggers, crossbows, shields, and shuriken. Magic comes naturally to the Kingsglaive, meaning you can just fire a thunder or a thundaga and use this unique spell that's unique to this game, Blast, which is probably your bare bones magic type. Yo. Yeah, I was just explaining the remodeling to the chat.
See you around.
All right, I'll see you there. Okay. So already I have most of it already. Well, I have some of it powered up, but this is the main objective of the game. This takes place like after the events of Final Fantasy 15. So, okay. Don't mind me. I'm gonna explain the power system to the stream so I can, you know, make it sound a little interesting. Explain the primary objective of the game. Hold up. You are. Is your audio down? Cause. Oh right, I can't change up my mixer. You are a bit quiet, just FYI. Oh, okay. That would explain it. I am going to
Best of luck.
down the audio so me and chat can actually hear you. Where is the options here? Audio, music, down to 60. Sound effects down to 75. Okay.
Any bright
So,
ideas?
for those who either comes in later or doesn't know what Comrades is all about, the main objective of the game is to power up the entirety of the game area of Final Fantasy 15, like up into Insomnia, across Lade, into Clang, and over into the sky. It takes a very long time to actually get some of the power for these nodes. Like if I zoom in, you'll see that some of them is like 5K, 6800, 38,000. The way to get power is through meteor shards in like side things like mining, purchasing it from the one angler that I will show either towards the end of this stream or next one. But the one you'll start up with when you first start up the game is bounties and not the dailies. The dailies I don't think ever include. Yeah, missions in general, like say the hunts of the Garrulessa Gone Wild, defense missions such as Hunter's Hideaway, Urgent too. Urgents are like probably the best way of progressing since they give a shit ton of power, lots of gil, and honestly, a lot of experience.
You want weapons? We got lots of them.
In the Stalem, there's not a very diverse amount of weapons at startup. You get basically the katana you get already at startup. Does the startup weapons change depending on which class you go with? Okay. You heard it there, folks. You always start with a katana, which is 9,000% better than the Lucian blade.
Hey, come again.
Probably at one point or another, the Lucian blade was supposed to be the one you start with, but obviously they changed it at some point because, yeah, the first free weapon. It's not showing up, but it has the same model as the basic katana. There you go. Yeah, it has nothing for stats, and it can't be upgraded. So it's pretty much the worst weapon in the game.
You want weapons? We got lots of them.
You get a few different weapons to start with, like the kite shield, the shuriken, the crossbow, the daggers, the javelin, the mace, and obviously the katana. But later on, as you start like opening up Lestalem, you'll get Onikiri. You also get the Osmos bow, the flame shield, the anti-venom shield, the Shirai Nui, the Fubuki, and the pinwheel, which honestly are a lot better than the basic weapons, but that's just kind of a given.
Hey, come again.
Let's hop into some missions and show what the combat's like.
Which hunt will you join?
Let's do the urgent mission in the Maldacio. Actually, let's start with where is Old Assault? No, I already did all of Old Assault. Let's do Maldacio, Hunter HQ, Urgent, the Terrible Trant. Now this is where it gets interesting. There is no lobby systems, so you have to try and find your buddies either via custom or just randoms with quick play. Obviously, since it's not exactly a very interactive with game,
a safe return.
It doesn't matter if I choose custom or quick play. I'm gonna find my buddy, bald guy. Opening up with the meme rushdown, aren't ya? I'm gonna hold on. Okay, bald guy. The other day when I was playing on my own time, I came across an AI which was literally just Kenny Crow. Not nearly as busted as your Kenny Crow, though. Which is probably the funny part. You could solo the actual Kenny Crow, which is hilarious. When you're waiting for lobbies to start, there's going to be a Prakchar, which is a unique weapon or a unique enemy strictly for the basically just practice. Now, you can still have access to the royal guys, like the Oracle, the Rogue, the Tall, all those guys. However, they're not like, they don't give you special weapons like they do in the base game. They give you special abilities. And also if you're in a party with other people, you'll get a secret mission, which is basically just keeping them alive, and you'll get like a bonus to your material drops your gil, your XP, everything. There's also the system of trying to find food, which post-mission you'll be able to get varying degrees of food items depending on what you have. Now, like my friend here described to me earlier, some will say that they're like level 10 items, but are like the worst food items in the game. Like those. And pretty much every bone in the game is also pretty shit. But basically, status effects, enemies are about the same. However, there is a unique enemy called the, what was it, the Death Claw? Yeah, that one's pretty freaky. Oh, I can imagine so. But it, reasons why I say this is better than Final Fantasy XIV, for those who don't know, is already you don't need a subscription just to play multiplayer or just play it at all, which is really nice. So your wallet will thank you for switching over to this game. Another reason is the combat is pretty fluid, and it makes use of pretty much already established systems from the base game, which is like warp strikes, certain kinds of magic, and most of the enemies are from the base game already, so you kind of have an idea of what some of these enemies are like right from the get-go. Though I will say, every now and again you'll come across characters you'll remember from Final Fantasy 15, like Dave, the Highwind chick. I can't remember her name for the life of me, but the one who uses the combo attack, Highwind. You know her name? I'll just look it up once I'm in town because I have her dossier in the information tab. It'll also compare like what everybody did individually and then like tally it up for a team score, which is pretty nice because it adds a level of competitiveness to this multiplayer game. But at the end of the day, teamwork's the entire thing. Unless you're somebody like Bald Guy here who has characters who can probably just carry you straight through the entire game if you let them.
Quite therapeutic.
You resent the remark? You resemble the remark. Okay, let me just look up. I think it's Aranea. Yeah, it's Aranea. Info, characters. Yep, Aranea Highwind. A bonus quest has been unlocked. Accept the quest from the in-gem at any time. Exchange bonus quest rewards for items.
My friend Dino
Oh, nice.
Talk of the town, kid.
I foresee great things
So
on your
what
horizon.
is this bonus quest? Well, besides
Good luck.
Comrades' departure from the future segment, I'm not seeing anything. Oh. Okay. I am InGem, the independent general purpose magic technology something. Any combat ooh. Challenge the Serpentine Seductress Melusine. Okay, let's. So here's the golden question. Does it allow you to queue up with other people, or is it one of those solo quests? Okay. Okay. Alright, let's load that up and have a little bit of fun. Base camp created, requesting backup. Let's do these. So, weapons in this game. The katanas are basically your basic longsword. Daggers vary, but their attack style is basically the same as in the base game. Shurikens, however, are a little unique in the sense that their whole thing's the shuriken of the rogue, which basic shuriken weapons you don't encounter at all in the base game beyond the royal arm. Which I can understand, but kind of sucks at times. Crossbows, however, are not even probably. They're the worst weapon in this game, but if you want to use them, try to build them for as much damage as you can possibly imagine, because otherwise their damage drop-off's gonna make them not very great. Especially since they're kind of a one move set, which is purely range. So if something runs down on you, you probably will do much better just going with a sword, dagger, or mace. Oh yeah, the javelins. Their moveset's about the same as in the base game, but honestly, they were really fun to do. Oh yeah, I have a polearm that will be remodeled if I put lots of investment into HP. So, I'm at some point gonna need to try and find some material that gives health for my polearm. And there's Melusine. Let's do this. Damn, that was quick. Nah, you're good. I mean, we can't really be surprised you'll just obliterate basically anything put in front of you, except for maybe like some of the insomnia areas. Agar Root. Post-mission, you'll get a splice between how many cooks? 3, right? 4? Okay.
Sounds good. I'll go with
Case in point! Oh, so she's the one that gives the best experience booster.
Dinner is served.
Hot damn! That actually looks pretty good.
Don't forget.
No
to
kidding. Wow. Okay, so there's Cindy, there's the big guy, there's the lady that you guys saw earlier, there's Iris, and there's one other. And depending on which one you get, depends on which will determine which buff you get. The the one who runs the missions predominantly is the most common cook, and she gives you basically the basic, I think, attack and health boosts, maybe the occasional defense.
My friend
Okay.
Joel called to give me another update about the city.
You're the talk of the...
I can barely keep up with you.
Got you. So she's a one-trick pony. Everybody else is like specific things. Okay. Okay. Cindy does drop rate increase. Big guy does, I think, defense boosting, right? Defense and health. We have yet to see the other cook besides...
Good luck to you.
Well, of course
Will
you've
you
seen
lend us a hand?
seen them all, but I've yet to see this one. Let's do Shields for Maldacio, which is a escort mission of level 29.
A fine choice.
No. But I haven't done that one quite. Oh yeah, because we have the 40% experience bonus. Okay. I might have just confused my machine, because now it's just cycling and retrieving data from Xbox Live. I'll be right back. Technical difficulties. .pov. So far, so gravy. So far, hopefully that was a little enticing for anyone who will see this in the future. At time of recording, that is. But who knows? Maybe I'll actually stir up some other streamers to do videos about this. I don't know, maybe they did at one point. Doubles? Slow and steady. Yeah, excuse me. Oh boy, I think I might have fumbled my game. Oh, here we go. Retrieving data from Xbox Live. Yeah, the blue orb in the top left that anyone could see on my stream basically just says you're online and such and such. A one... Yeah. From... Oh, I definitely fumbled it because I just erased the XP bonus I got. Fuck. Well, that one's on me. I think I didn't know. I still have the first Melazine.
You're the talk of the town, kid.
I can barely keep up with you.
Yeah, my highest level is 37. Even though I don't have the XP boost, they'll hopefully level me up a little bit. Quetzal Slaughter. Here we go.
Very well.
This should be fun. Um, things for HP, so I can actually demonstrate the enhancement and remodeling system. I don't know. Um, it's the Rumfaya Lance. It's the one you get from Old Lissalem, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so showing off the royal sigils, you can use sigils from just about everybody. So the Oracle overwrites any restorative magic you have and switches it for the Oracle sigil, which is Healing Light, which broadcasts a huge heal across a broad area. Probably the best, probably one of the best support sigils when you first start up. Though it will take away 20% of your strength and strength and vitality, while giving you 50% magic defense, which can be really nice in some of these, and a double up on your MP. Later on, you'll get things like the Wanderer and the Warrior. The one I have right now is the Wanderer, who will give 20% MP and 40% HP and 10% vitality. It'll bring down my magic defense, will bring up my basically everything except for spirit and MP. I can imagine the Mystic would give you like MP magic and magic defense, right? Damn, doesn't sound very mystical, just sounds just intelligence.
Which hunt will you join?
So basically the Iron Giant's magic. So I want to say that magic's
Fine
called
choice.
Gravija or something along the lines of it.
Do be careful.
Because if you look at okay, I'm queued up for Quetzal Slaughter. I know it doesn't function the same way as in Final Fantasy VIII as it does here, but it looks almost identical. Gravija, like it's this kind of purplish gravitational force that brings everybody in, and it does like a shit ton of damage. Though in this game, I think it classifies as dark magic, which is the percentage that is signified by the wing, which is right by the thunderbolt and the bullet elemental resistance. Some of the things my buddy here does is, well, like with Kenny Crow, his elemental resistance is basically at 100%, where he takes virtually no damage. But of course, in this game, you can't take 0 damage, so he takes like the most dinkiest amounts of damage to his 2700. What is the maximum amount of health you can get? I have noticed that. Gotcha. So, if you just dumped HP into every weapon you were going to equip, while accommodating the remodeling requirements for each, How much HP could you effectively put on any specific weapon? Hot damn. So if someone really was feeling... Damn, my voice is gone. So if someone really wanted to be like the bulkiest guy in the group, he'd probably just be doing like shield. Wow, that thing's huge. Is that? You don't need to tell me twice. Woo! Tabul's down. So, my question is this a unique enemy to this game, or is it in the base game? Gotcha. So it's not like one of those hunts that you can just do perpetually. I don't quite know that one, because where I'm at in Final Fantasy 15 is after Luna Freya gets shanked by Arden, and yeah, you said that. Not on stream here, but you have told me that before. My favorite game, by the way, Final Fantasy 15. Final Fantasy 8 and 7 is definitely up there, though.
Home, but I make do with the seasonings I have.
Pretty fair. I have heard some not exactly interchangeable. I have heard like off and on people praising Final Fantasy 9 and people like absolutely dunking on Final Fantasy 9.
My friend Dino called to give me another update about the situation at Golden Key.
Got her all tuned up for you.
Personally, it will always be Final Fantasy 8 because it was the first game that I was introduced to at the start of basically all of them. Like it was my first game I've ever like touched. Yeah, I've always wanted to try like some of the older games. Where do I find fossil shells? Fossil shells. I'm trying to build my kite shield, but it's at level 16 and I haven't got a single point into vitality. And fossil shells give 2 for 390 XP, which is really nice because it will allow me to like hopefully reach 30 strength vitality before 30.
See you around.
You're the talk of the town, kid, thanks to those photos.
Oh, right. Gemstones and shards.
I foresee great things on your... Good luck to you. Welcome you are.
Yeah. So I'm looking at it now, and you basically have to have 60 in fire, ice, and lightning elemental stones for 3. Even for crafting boost 1, you need like 20, which is crazy,
Magic
but
the hunters
understandable if
refuse.
you could
The
just
potions they
do
accept.
that and make
Healing
the
potions for their life.
biggest,
Here, have a look.
like, fucking busted weapons. I think she did at one point. So the only one I have left for Meldacio Hunter HQ, before I go on to the Kothis Depot, is shields for Meldacio.
Thank you. Take care out there.
Which is kind of crazy if you think about it, because he's effectively just sitting at home being the good old crafter. It's like, in this game, we get no blacksmiths, save for maybe Sid. But then all of a sudden, in comes this one guy that got dragged in from wherever the fuck, and he's just all of a sudden like an absolute deity. Oh, I've listened to that song before. I love it. Yeah. My dad listens to them as he's going to sleep. Like it's his lullaby or something like that. Oh, dude, that's perfect. That just sounds perfect, honestly. That or Sea of Thieves. Oh, that is amazing. Well, Sea of Thieves it's an acquired taste. It's an acquired taste, definitely. It's toxic. It's like an acquired taste for toxic waste almost. Which is like pot and kettle, because I eat toxic waste like every now and again. So it's like the pot calling the kettle black almost.
Hostiles!
These Chicatrices are really fucking annoying with their sleep. That and they're stupid confused. Where did that... Hold on, I saw a fresh liver. Oh, you got it. Okay. Oh. Well, I have the poultry now. I think, in your opinion, what is the best ingredient in this game?
Get ready.
But just in general. Oh yeah, for the stream. There are 2 weapons in this game that that does what my friend here is doing. The one I affectionately call the Cha-Cha Slide. Ooh, fresh heart. It's a dagger and a sword, right? It's the dance. Alright. Oh, these guys actually picked up the fresh livers. And what the dancing daggers thing does is it gives a vitality and a strength boost, which directly affects your defense and your strength, so and that's a health regen. Which is really helpful in the times when everybody's like really starting to die. Because in case anybody watching isn't familiar with Final Fantasy 15, demons have this property to their attack where they reduce your max HP, sort of like in Fear and Hunger. If a limb gets chopped off, your health goes down a bit and can't go back up until you do something about it. I don't think you can actually do anything about losing limbs in Fear and Hunger, but who knows?
Glad you made it back.
Alright, fresh heart, fresh liver, premium rice. Cool. This is gonna be the most...
Dinner is served.
It's just toasty rice balls. Where does she...
I'd be more than happy
You
to
guys
visit
get
again
rice
sometime.
balls,
It's
okay?
very therapeutic.
Like, I don't know what your obsession with fucking organs are, but you guys are getting rice. Here's some rice and kelp. That is probably the funniest, like, result I've ever seen. Fuck ton of organs, a little bit of rice, uses only the rice. It's like, you guys can keep the organs. I'm just gonna make rice balls for you lot.
My friend Dino called to give me another update about the situation at Golden Key.
Okay.
Find anything good out there?
Oh. Oh, that doesn't do what I want. Oh shit! I actually hit it. Magnificent tail feathers. It was 20. It was 20 for that one actually, instead of. Oh, it is. Okay. I'm just a stoop. Alright, Resilient or Sentinel 2? I'm thinking Resilient, right? Yeah. Right now, I don't have a very diverse amount of perks, but what Resilient does is it occasionally prevents all status ailments. Like, basically, I could potentially get confused, but on that off chance that Resilient actually goes into effect, I basically just say, fuck you, I'm not gonna get confused. Basically, in layman's terms. Anyway, Resilient will be pretty nice for me because I'm like a sponge for status ailments. Ooh! Power Shield. And now I need an attack and vitality boost. Suck. Let's do this.
Not too shabby.
Because
They're
it'll
all
put
tuned up for you.
it right there. And just like that. strong. What is? I'm gonna go with resilient. And just like that, I have met the vitality requirement. And what about strength? Looking like I'm gonna need at least 30. So... that isn't gonna work. Oh, there's also a spirit requirement on this? Okay. So this kind of requires you using multiple, like,
So long.
affinity boosts. I'll figure it out.
I can barely keep up with you.
Alright, the next mission we're doing is the urgent, the Ghastly Griffin. Still there? Ghastly Griffin.
A fine choice.
I'm actually gonna put on that shield
Do be
because...
careful.
Having the off chance of just not suffering any form of status ailment is pretty fucking good. Power shield gives me some health, gives me some defense, gives me some magic. Everything else kind of drops though. Except for MP and strength and fire. My things are kind of dropping. Nope, I still use barrier instead of just using the shield itself. Okay. I might not use the power shield compared to my daggers. I don't know, we'll see. Wasn't really using the daggers anyway. Okay. Sack some rice, clang wheat, can of fish. Let's just grab some Saxum rice. Le do this. You alright? Oh, what happened? Oh, right. Whoa! I can already tell this is gonna be a pain to do. Mutant Griffin. Okay, so I'm not even doing anything to it. Alright, fire is what we want to do. And just like that, the Griffin is dead really friggin' quick. I don't even think it was your fault this time. We were just blasting it with fire. Damn. Alright, found some fresh tripus, I think it said. He has minions?
Welcome back.
I love that how that was like an actual question and was equal parts part of the joke. Like, oh, we killed him so fast his minions couldn't spawn. There was minions? Payout boost and perception boost. Woo!
Rations can satisfy
More money.
one's hunger, but only a proper meal can feed one's soul.
Air supremacy. Isn't that one of the ones you have? I'm gonna check what air supremacy does, but I think it does relatively the same thing.
My friend Dino called to give me another update.
Got her all tuned up for you.
Air supremacy, air supremacy. Where are you? There you are. Air supremacy. Damage output increases by 30% when attacking in midair. Okay.
You find anything good out there?
I'd have to use something that gives strength and spirit.
See you around.
Does such a
You're the
thing
talk of the
exist?
I foresee great things on your horizon. Good luck. to you.
Okay.
What's up?
Yeah.
We've got the power.
So the shops, the word they represent for the shops, it's trading post, right? All right. When I was doing the mayoral thing for Meldacio, I selected the shopkeeper guy for the trading post.
It's looking brighter already.
Okay. Ooh, arm schematics. I'm gonna want that.
Bringing the light back to Lucis.
And that might just be all I can do. 600, 1300, so 1900 for 9K? No, that's hell an egg. 4K for 14. Youch. Okay, so... Oh, alternate route. And I get
It's
some
looking
gil
brighter
for it,
already.
too. Alright, so I got 2 new missions. An
See ya.
urgent and a basic
Will
basic
you lend
mission.
us a hand?
For... Oh, actually, I made 3. There's the All-Seeing Eye, Havoc Befalls the Hut, and Double Deadeye. Highest... Oh, I'm pretty sure my viewers are gonna love seeing Demon Mog. Alright, so we're gonna do the urgent double Deadeyes? Yeah, double Deadeye.
Very well.
I do need to do a lot more missions because I am
Take care out there.
out of power and almost out of missions that are new. Holy hell, the damage output. So the interesting about Blizzard in this game is it's not a ranged thing. Like, the throwable version in the base game and the like range version in basically every other Final Fantasy out there. What it does is it basically just does fart reverb. It's like area denial almost, but it's like really, really tiny. When it comes to you, I'm pretty sure they die long before they even freeze. Then again, you do have Blizzaga, so who knows? Aegir Root. Alright, not too bad. Yup. So, how do you recharge a Zippo? Because I don't think... Well, yeah, but isn't that a thing like compressed gas or something? Gotcha. Okay. I can point warp on top of the tent? Oh yeah, white magic. Is there dark magic that you're allowed to use, or is that like a separate thing? Gotcha. So, in the case of the gravity thing that one guy's allowed to use ice. So in the case of that one royal sigil that gives you like a different offensive magic, isn't that like dark almost? Gotcha. Oh boy, here he comes. Oh, that hurt. Some ice is the way to go. Okay, maybe not this one. I'm getting nibbled on. Blast is pretty good, honestly. That's like physical damage, yeah? Blast. And there goes Deadeye. Rare Marrow. Nope. I'm guessing...
Glad you made it back.
Okay.
Sorry for the wait.
Damn!
I'd be more than happy to cook for you.
I'm
again
about to
sometime.
see some
It's
big
quite
numbers
tasty.
on just about all of my stuff. Beast Claw, Havoc, Fang, Hide. Definitely. Alright. Let's see.
My friend Dino called to give me
I'm
another
gonna
update
check the
about
bonus
situation
quest
at-
thing, see if it has it. Bonus quest. Ooh, new one. Battling the Blade Master, Gilgamesh. Go head to head against Gilgamesh, the first shield of the king. Rare drop, Gilgamesh daggers. I didn't get the rare drops from Melusine, which was Biggs's Ensemble. I swear to God, if I get the Gilgamesh daggers, it's like, don't try grinding for Elden Ring stuff because you'll never get them. Ready. Alright, let's do this. I'm gonna check the other guy, see if he's up for it. That was an hour ago, so who knows? Eh. Documents. Not support. Shortwave. Short range shockwave that sends foes flying. So I'm gonna take a gamble and say blast is one of the few physical like damage spells out there. Because it doesn't look like it has anything unique about it. Like, it doesn't look like it's fire, doesn't look like it's ice, doesn't look like it's It could be white magic. I don't think so. I don't know. Definitely not lightning, fire, or ice, though. Because all of those look pretty unique. Okay, I'm going to snag the mystery meat tin. Battling the Blade Master, Gilgamesh. Let's do this. Damn. I can't wait to actually fight like the ultra powered Gilgamesh. We get to fight Bahamut. We're in for a treat. Okay. I would heavily question you if you said we get to fight Leviathan at some point. Okay, because I was in the base game, you had to basically turn into a minor deity just to frickin' kill the damn thing.
Rations can satisfy one's hunger, but only a proper meal can feed one's soul.
Item token can be exchanged at an in-gem system. I can't tell. Was that Gilgamesh's stuff? Okay. Okay. Gotcha. Well, we're about to find out what's there to barter for. I can imagine. Alright, barter. Biggs is answerable. Wedge is answerable. Oh, hey, it's Biggs and Wedge! Cafe manager. Yum, yum, yum. Mutant Star of the Rogue. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, I need 99 though. Isn't that like the best shuriken in the game? Oh, hey, Gilgamesh daggers. Gotcha. Oh, okay. Behemoth Tears is pretty good. Plus 6 to magic, plus 16 to spirit, plus 6% to dark defense. With Penetrator X. Damn.
My friend Dino.
You're the talk of the town, kid. Thanks to those photos.
I keep hearing
I can
Jiraiya.
barely keep up with you.
No, it doesn't. Get out of my head, old man. Alright, so we're the all-seeing eye. We're going up against
Thank
the
you.
biggin. I know this one's in the base game because I remember fighting it and killing it. Wasn't on stream though, which sucks because it was such a fun fight. Like, it almost felt like Attack on Titan, but instead of like freaky looking. A few games I enjoyed: Attack on Titan and Attack on Titan. Yeah. I do remember Jacksepticeye, who I told you about earlier 2 days ago-ish. He played it and he was like, this is just a retelling of of what we did in Attack on Titan 1. And he loved key thing is he absolutely loves Attack on Titan, but he's like, I thought Attack on Titan 2 was gonna like bring us to like the next couple seasons, like after what Attack on Titan 1 covered. Yeah, which is what he saw in the game, which honestly I didn't see anything wrong with, neither did he. Jack did have a bit of a complaint that we couldn't like see more of the Attack on Titan anime put into the game, but you know, which is pretty nice. Ow, I just got laid out by a damn crocodile. Alright, Sea Devil down. Where's the All-Seeing Eye? More? Oh, there it is! The Kato Bleepus. I'm getting nibbled by a gator! Okay, I found some fresh tripe. Honestly, the Kato Bleepus is like, it sounds like one of those like joke characters from D&D. It's like, this is Kato Bleepus. I hope every possible misfortune befalls Kato Bleepus. And then some guy off to the right is like, no, don't bully Kato Bleepus. I love Kato Bleepus. Honestly, sounds like one of those joke characters.
Glad you made it back.
And it's Turgan. Fresh tribe, Aegir root, fresh tribe.
Dinner is served.
Tail par harvest galay. Not bad.
One can't wage war on an empty stomach, so eat up.
Alright, Kato Blipa Smolar. Ooh, I might just grind that one out just for the fact that I get +2 to strength and +6 to vitality, which makes it really good for doing things like that. Which is predominantly shields. Okay. Do you remember where exactly we figured out how to
My friend
deconstruct
Dino-
things?
Talk of the town, kid. Thanks to the.
I foresee great good luck to you.
I have
Ready to get powered
21k,
up?
so I'm gonna start pumping some power eastward. Down to this power line for a new mission. This one for some gil and 2 missions. Nice.
We're bringing the light back to Lucis.
Alright, so we got a urgent and a defense mission,
Best
and a
of
few
luck.
others.
Here, have a look.
Burbost Demon Emporium. Level 42 in Maldacio Hunter HQ.
Very well.
this is gonna suck for me. Because I think I'm like level, what, 15?
I wish you a safe return.
Set. Alright. I'm level 19! Wow! I think I'll just go back to Scramasax's so I can have thunder. Remember the joke you made when I brought up the Scramasax's where it's like you hummed AC/DC thunder? No, the copyright strikes. Alright, not that bad for damage. I can't wait though. Right, because the shuriken I have has Blizzara, I think. Or is it just Blizzard? I want to say it's Blizzara. No, it's Blizzard. I'm thinking about Fyra, my katana. Oh, you can just... Okay, it just brings you back. Thunder... Oh, it is Blizzara! Okay. So I have Blast, Thunder, Blizzara, and Fyra. Diaga? What is Diaga? Okay. I don't think I've ever heard of Diaga. What does Diaga look like? God damn! No kidding. I find it hilarious how the flans are all just named after sweet treats. Like creme de bleu and marshmallows. Gargoyler? What the fuck? Isn't that one of like the unique ones to this game? Yeah, but were they called gargoylers? Ow! Okay, I'm playing it safe and staying out here for a second. What the hell? Whoa, ugly. And good old blast.
Welcome back.
Alright. Yep.
Bon appetit.
Okay, that looked so good.
I'd be more than
Just
happy to
chicken
cook for you
ten-
again sometime.
Just
It's
chicken
perfect.
tenders with a salad. Oh. Damn. Oh, Watchman's Building Stone. Plus 20 HP. Well, looks like we know what we're slapping on that lance. Yeah, no kidding. Dude, if I could recreate any of these dishes IRL, I'd be having a blast. You just don't wanna? Or you just don't have the money to get the ingredients for them?
My friend Dino called to give me another update about the situation at Golden Key.
Yeah, if you ever make it that country, you just might. Alright, Watchman's Building Stone. I beg your sweetest pardon. Okay, so apparently 40 doesn't make min. That's interesting. Well, let's throw that on.
I've seen worse.
Barrier saver at whoa. That's different. That's a full-on halberd. Wait a minute, doesn't that look like the halberd for that one guy?
You find anything good out there?
What is that other one? Heavy scale. Okay. So I'm just gonna dump all of the point. Well, might not be the greatest idea, but we're doing it. Remodel the rum fire
Slow me down.
into the rebel lance.
Money looking. Got her all tuned up for you.
Okay, Kurog is pretty nice. Let's do this. I might want to keep Barrier Saber X just in case.
Not too shabby. You find anything good out there?
Then let's do Catoblipas.
I've seen worse. Got her all tuned up for you.
Then Havoc Fang Hide.
Not too shabby. You find anything good out there?
Okay. Ooh. No, I already have a Blizzara.
That ain't half bad. So long.
Alright. So I just got a better weapon than the Power Shield. It is the Rebel Lance, which puts my ice resistance up to 79%, magic up to 218, spirit up to 183, thunder up to 32%, dark 35%, and ballistics 42%. Woo! And my HP is up around 1244, so pretty good. Make me
Good to
just
see
about unkillable. Let's see. Oh yeah, I still need to do that urgent.
Bye now.
Yeah, let's do that.
Talk.
I can barely keep up with you.
Ghost in the Machine. Oh, we're about to get introduced to ballistics damage, or at least I am. The Max Manipul, once one of the Empire's most promising prototypes, has gone haywire. Without a pilot to manually override its system, the Magitech armor will continue to spiral out of control. The Glaive is tasked with exercising the ghost in the machine and shutting down the Mac for good. Cool.
A fine choice.
Le Doodies. Le Doodies.
Do be careful.
Ghost in the Machine is the one I am queued up for. Okay, that is pretty good. The math ain't mathing. I was scrolling through my weapons, and one of them, which is the Vigilante's daggers, says it gives me 20 MP, but it brings me up from 160 MP to 200. Math ain't mathing. Okay, secret mission done though. Cano fish. Whoa, hi there. I am doing pretty. Okay, I'm already dead. He downed you? Okay, I might want to put a little bit of distance on that. There's amps. What is that? Cacti. Alright, and it's down. Electrolytic condenser. Miasmal particle. Not really. I mean, lightning does wonders against them, but if you're about as uh, durable as a piece of plywood, yeah.
You Glaives just sit tight while I throw something down.
Aranea? Now I'm curious what she'll throw together.
Dinner is served.
Even she's good.
Bet you never thought Niflheim cuisine could taste this good.
Payout boost. Okay, so she's the one that gets us a crap load of gil. Electrolytic condenser. Curious. Ooh, Esuna. Kind of useless in Final Fantasy 15. Really good in other games, but Esuna, it varies here. +3 to magic, +6 to spirit. Trying to break out the chips? Who needs chips when you got the fucking diabetes getter? Okay, so that's a little healthier. I was thinking the molasses, and it's like, dude, that shit would be so good, but what a way to go to get
Great things on your horizon.
type 2 diabetes. What's up? What brand are they? Where is this? Man, I'm on the other side of the country from you. Yep. Okay, so I love it that there's 2 defense missions. Havoc befalls the hut. Havoc befalls the hut again. It's like,
Very well.
why they like this one hut?
Take care out there.
A little harder. I am queued in for Havoc befalls the hut. How much? I know this is not going to be the case because in universe, Pizza Hut doesn't exist. But imagine if they just the reason why they keep causing havoc at the hut is just because it's fucking Pizza Hut. And they're like, we got to get some pizza, bro. I said no fucking mushrooms, bitch. I think everybody will agree that anchovies are like the cardinal sin of pizza. What is that? Hold on. I just loaded into the loading screen. For Kenny, I'm just seeing a guy in a suit from behind, and it's just his broad ass back. Damn, I wonder what my friend's playing. Fucking Backman. Imagine if that was like an actual, like, superhero. What would his superpower even remotely be? Just fucking Backman. Does he just do Pac-Man but back things? Like Pac-Man but backwards? I am Backman. I will leave now. Fuck you. Walks away with twiddling both middle fingers. Fine clang meat. Or wheat. Not meat. A fucking Reaper. Back up. I am doing so much damage to these guys. I feel almost like Aranea with this lance. What is that? A necromancer? That's our boss. Black Flan. Not Shuri. Not fire. And I'm doing more damage with my lance. Okay, that was probably the weirdest death anim I've ever seen. It just rears back as I poke it right down low. Ugh. Just like, that's a spot. Tainted Club? That's one of them. Hey, I almost got your damage. No,
Glad you
never
made it
mind.
back.
Not even by a mile.
Well,
That's
let's dig
what
in.
we in the industry call copium.
One can't wage war on an empty stomach, so eat up.
Hey, I also got Tainted Club. Okay, let's take a look-see here. So tainted weapons are like the best weapons in the game. Oh, like hidden gems in the rough. Didn't get the petrified disc, but I kind of
My friend
I kinda
Dino
wanna
called to give me another
go
update
after
about
it
the
now.
situation at Golden Key.
Ooh. Ooh, this one looks nice.
Got her all tuned
Tainted
up for
Club. Now I just need to find something with good spirit. Electrolytic condenser, yes'ums, please'ums.
you. Find anything good out there?
What's another good spirit? That's 2.
That ain't half bad. Got her all tuned up for you.
Yeah, but it would've been nice.
Not too shabby.
Here,
Find
take
anything
this.
good out there?
Treat yourself with some. And let's just dump 10 of these Sahagin scales into this for some ballistic and ice resist. Alright, Tainted Club being remodeled into the Vesper Mace. Goddamn, now that is
Got her
beautiful.
all tuned up for you.
Ooh, Ancient Cloth is looking nice.
worse. You find anything good out there?
Let's do... this one. Tracheon boost 2 is... oh, okay. Kinda wanna keep Tracheon boost 2.
Got her all tuned up for you.
Then... oh shit, I just hit the cap for Spirit, 99, with 3 magnificent tail feathers. Let's just use 2 though. Oh, that's not the cap?
I've seen worse.
Oh yeah, that is a good point.
Find anything good out there?
Yep, you do your thing. I'll be here looking at these. I kinda like ancient cloth though. Remodeling the Vesper Mace into the Vita Nova.
Practicing on that thing when I ain't,
Yeah,
brother.
damn! Look at
Got
that
her all
beauty.
tuned up for you. I've seen worse.
Oh, that's the mace he
Find anything good out
has.
there? Not too shabby. Got her all tuned up for you.
Let's do Hectai's Eye for a bit more magic and strength.
I've seen worse. You find anything good out there?
What's my strongest strength thing? 3, 6. Yep, that's pretty good. Catobipus. $34, 40. Wait, hold on a sec. Yeah, that checks.
Not too shabby.
Alright, that's a pretty good Vita Nova. 214.
You're out.
Damn! Not nearly as high. MP does go up. But my strength, vitality, magic, and shock and ballistics goes down. Worth it. Okay, I just got the Vita Nova. It's your holy one, right?
Ready to get powered up? Say hi to your pals. What's up?
Yeah, just innately, which is pretty nice.
We've got the power.
This.
We're bringing the light back to Lucis.
Alright. Oh, I've almost reached the golden key. 1900 or 9,000. No. Let's do this pylon.
Transmission complete.
Smog on the water.
See ya.
You're the talk of the...
I can barely keep up with you.
It's blue. So the difference between them is
A fine choice. Do be careful.
okay, so the green ones are Marlboros. Okay, I'm gonna try out how much damage I can do with this. Ooh, mama! The amount of damage I'm seeing 3,000, 1,000, 2,000. Not even any of my weapons can come even remotely close to that number. Maces are just built different, but they're also slow as... Why are you just... I have a charge attack! Okay, so I can't use Kiraga because... Whoa! Whoa. Goddamn. I saw 3,400 off of that one heal. Does Kiraga and Healing Light combine? Brother, that is fucking crazy. That's crazy. Let's go with Saxon Rice. Alright, so apparently the maces have charge attacks. Alright, let's do this. Malba Doom. And that's one down. There's a Malboro. Whoa, what is that? Oh, it's a Malboro tentacle. Yeah, nope. Hey, I could use some help. Kiraga. Shit. I'm down. Thank you. There goes the Malbadoon. I didn't see anything drop for me. I could have simply missed it though. Okay, that was synced up. 20,000 for healing. That is crazy.
Welcome back.
Well, there's her. What's she gonna make?
Bon appetit.
3 mushroom kebabs.
I'd be more than
I'd
happy
give
to
it a
cook for you
try.
again sometime. It's quite therapeutic.
Level 22. Yeah, I didn't get shit. All I got was Marlboro hair, vine, and mucilage. Death touch. I might just try that one again to try and get it. You said that it also drops the petrified disc? There's 2 versions of the petrified disc? Oh, okay, I see. I see what you mean. Okay, so I think I've got like the
My friend Dino called to
perfect
give me
like
another update about the
crafting
situation.
Got her all
material.
tuned up for you.
Hold on. Yeah, the Marlboro mucilage. Plus 13 magic and spirit. So if I come across
long.
anything that requires magic or spirit,
You're the
perfection.
talk of the town.
I foresee great things on your horizon.
Okay, so I'm gonna do Smog on the Water again because I kind of want to get some of those
Very
tainted
well.
weapons. Hello, new viewer.
I wish you a safe return.
Boink. Bonk. 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 God damn. The damage. Okay. So I don't know how to get off of a charge attack on a lance, shuriken, or sword because just holding down B just makes him attack normally. Well, this one just, you know, makes me wait a second and then smashes. Alright. Let us set up. Alright. I'm ready. Doesn't the Rebel Lance kind of resemble the Axe of the Conqueror a little bit? Malboro and Malbadoon. Out of the way, out of the way! Alright, Malbadoon down. Sweet. Whole lot of Malboro tentacles. Okay. Yeah. Didn't really do that much for healing that time.
Glad you made it back. Dinner is served.
Ooh. I'd eat that.
It's hard to recreate the taste of home, but I make do with the seasonings I have.
Mucilage, vine, hair. Yeah, I didn't get shit that time. Like fucking nuttin'. That was a productive little stream. 2 hours of content? Not bad. Yeah, so I'm gonna round out the stream there, and I'm going to upload that to YouTube.